Hey friends, in this video I am going to make a plate of cookies. And to do that, I'm actually going to use a plate that fits on my paper. That way I can trace it. This one is my awesome mermaid plate. I'm just going to flip it right over so it's flat on the paper. And I'm going to trace it. Now you can trace using a pencil, you can trace using a marker. I'm gonna go ahead and use my marker just because it'll show up a little better on the screen. So I'm gonna hold it real hard, use your Hulk strength, right down in the middle. Start at the bottom. Hold tight, 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 don't let it go. And boom, donezo. I'm gonna get rid of this one. And I've got a plate. Now, before I begin, you saw that little spot on my plate where it kind of divots inward. You can't really see that here because there's a shadow there, right? But see how it kind of goes inward? I want to make another circle, and I'm just gonna guess. I don't have a smaller circle, but if you do, you can find something to trace. And I'm actually just gonna do that with my pencil because I might erase that line later. So I'm gonna scoop my crayons out of my way. Let's warm up. All right, and here we go. Remember, friends, you want a nice light mark. But for the rest of this demonstration, I am gonna use a thin Sharpie. I used a really, really thick one for the outline of my plate so you can see the contrast. I want that to look different, but I'm all done with this one. So I'm gonna use this one now. Normally, I would definitely start with a pencil, but because I'm doing this on video, I want you to be able to see what I'm doing, and I think you can see a little better if I use my Sharpie, but I encourage you, start with a pencil. Got it, got it? Got it, got it. Now, I'm gonna fill my plate up, and I'm gonna use little overlapping techniques. So I'm gonna start with one cookie here, and then a few on the other sides. So I'm gonna start in the middle, here I go, with a nice chocolate chip cookie. Now this is kind of a circular-ish shape, but it's kind of bumpy around because I don't know about you, but when I make cookies, I don't use a special scooper, so my cookies aren't perfect circles. My cookies are a little different. They're a little variable on the outside. So that's how I like my chocolate chip cookies. You do yours the way you want. Now, of course, we need to add chocolate chips. So I'm gonna add little mini chocolate chips. If you wanna add little chocolate chunks, you can. Don't forget, you can see them on the side. Maybe some are bigger. Notice I am not coloring in yet. I am saving that for later. I'll do another little one here. All right, first cookie is done. Now, I want to make another cookie. Instead of chocolate chip, how about an M&M? All right, here we go. Now, normally I would make it right here, but I can't go over my cookie because I already did it in Sharpie, so I have to go around underneath my cookie. So here we go. Circle-ish shape. Awesome. See, they would normally connect over here. And then add your M&Ms. I'm gonna do my edges first. That way I know they're filled in. And then little circles for M&Ms. Remember, your circles should be like medium small, not too small, or you won't be able to see them. All right, now, can you see that line through my cookie? That shouldn't be there because my plate line should be under the cookie. I'm just leaving that line there in case I want it there later. Got it, got it? Got it, got it. All right, what kind of cookie should I do next? How about one of those peanut butter gumdrop ones? Or they're not gumdrop, they're like little Hershey Kiss drops. How about that? So I'm gonna do this one over here, or should I do it over here? Let's do it over here. All right. Circular-ish shape. Now this one is a little smoother because I know those peanut butter ones are a little smoother. Now the Hershey Kiss can be tough. So I'm gonna start with a point and a curve. Point, curve down, point, curve down. Is it perfect? No. Do I care? Not at all. Now, I'm gonna make my like fork lines because I don't know about you, but I always put the little fork lines when I make my peanut butter cookie. And there we go. And again, let's get rid of that line in there. How about we make one of those raspberry swirl cookies? I like that idea. To do this, I'm gonna start over here. Circle-ish, and then from the center, this should be a big spiral. Not too, or you could start on the outside in. Okay, so you can start outside and work your way in, or inside, work your way out. How do I want to start this? Inside. Okay, so here we go. Inside, big curve. This should be a big curve, and whoop, I gotta skip. That's it. And I'll add my color a little later. I'm gonna add details with my crayons, you'll see. So I know these cookies look mighty plain right now, but they'll get more exciting as we go. How about, what would like a crackly kind of ginger snap look like? How about that? That's gonna be here. I'm gonna put these behind these cookies. And then you're gonna need some really shaky lines, kind of like you're drawing the Earth continents. Okay. Whoop. These are the little cracks in my ginger snap. Boop. Yummy. I think that's good. And I'm gonna get rid of that line in between. How about over here? What kind of cookie should I have? I'm gonna make it a little smaller. I can't decide what should I have in there. Any ideas? Any ideas? How about butterscotch chip with oats? All right, so I'm gonna make some butterscotch chips and some oats. Alrighty, and then one final one over here. How about this one will be a chocolate with white chocolate chips and dark chocolate chips. Now, you can't tell the difference yet, but that's okay. Maybe these will be my white chocolate chips and I'll have chocolate chunks that look like that. Oh yeah. Delicious. Yeah. All right, now I'm gonna finish my plate like this, following that line I made earlier. Doesn't go all the way around, but we get the idea that there's a plate under there. If you don't want to add that part, you don't have to. That can be confusing because it might look like the actual cookie. Alrighty, are we ready to color in? Let's do it. You'll want to get a lot of your browns and tans out if you have them. If you don't, do what works for you. Now you're gonna notice what I do here is I add an extra layer to the outer edge to give it more of a sort of 3D-ish effect. I'm not pressing any harder, I'm being gentle and light. I'm just adding that extra layer of color to the edges to really make it pop, pop, pop. If you want to overlap with a different color, you totally can. Next, I'm just gonna color in my plate and I will be all done. I am gonna make the outside of my plate a little lighter than the inside because my cookies are gonna be casting a shadow. So first, let's put one layer of really light blue down. Remember, color in the same direction. Crayons will show if you've been scribbling everywhere, so be patient. Turn the page as you color. Same direction will give you the nice consistency. Alrighty. Now for my second layer of blue, I'm gonna go darker. All done with my cookies, guys. Hope you had fun.